Hello, good morning, my dear students. Today we'll be discussing about two important branches of economics, two nature of economics, that is positive and normative economics. Both positive and normative economics are two standard branches of modern economics. Positive economics describes and explains various economic phenomena, while the normative economics focuses on the value of the economic fairness or what the economy should be. At the positive economics, the original whatever the economic phenomena economy three mayam say, see facts and figures mayam say, must describe the that is part of positive economics. Aduga, say normative economics haragana economics kari to it's a part of welfare economics. Okay, we'll be studying the characteristics of both the positive and normative economics. Okay, step by step. Okay, let us see the characteristic of positive economics. Number one, we have the positive economics is a stream of economics that focuses on description, quantification, and explanation of economic developments, expectation, and associated phenomena. Habdi akhoi economy da amada leiriba masak mayam se economic development gi OBI, economic expectation gi OBI, to mayam OBI. Isam jam no madu gi maram da describe to that is positive economics. It relies on objective data analysis, relevant facts, and associated figure. An economy de leiriba any data mayam se primary sector or secondary sector, tertiary sector, or whatever. Akun ubu mayam do aspect mayam do adu maram da ayamba nainagane positive economics study. Okay, aduga it is objective and fact based where the statements are precise, descriptive, and clearly measurable. Aduga yengdoi si economic mayam si parameter mayam si loinamak loinamak si kadoba nam precise oigani, descriptive oigani aduga loinamak measurable oigani ka. For example, we can say the government's provision of healthcare increases the public expenditure. The government healthcare services the kedoba provision mayamam period session maram moga public expenditure hengalakani haibane. It is fact basis and its validity can be proven by studying the healthcare spending of the government on healthcare services. The government healthcare the paisa kam thadagi do ko yang kanda ko expenditure kam set ke do automatically ko na khangbo pone. It is fact. Ko aduga mukhin ne yarisna henmande leidana ko magi effect na singo mayam do na vi ko. That is part of okay positive economics. Now let us see the characteristics of normative economics. Okay, so normative economics focuses on the ideological, opinion-oriented, prescriptive, then value judgments and what should be statements aimed towards the economic development, then investment projects and scenarios. On the normative economics, na mainly focus to resi magi am ideology well by the am tamjeninga ko adu mi magi opinion oriented oiba aduga kaigum khara mana kaigum khara hairak pado yenga matungda aduga samai to bhumthui kan harak pa statement mayam yawdo ko na normative economic statement ko ko maybe it may be regarding economic development adu investment projects whatever the economic scenario adu mayam do like. Then next its goal is to summarize people's desirability to various economic development programs by quoting what should be or what ought to be. Aduna next point la isi kaino hai kanda economic development program mayam se sida mi na pamadu milleba miyam na pamadu kari wo hinninge samai to phom thopani kaina haibagi statement birakpado. It's part of normative economic okay statement. Then we'll see the normative economics is subjective and value based, originating from the personal perspective, feelings, or opinion involved in the decision making processes and sound political and authoritarian. Have the normative economic statement, Shimaruina, Torokado is again, me personal perspective, my view to my Fondoropa, Mana Pamjo, my feeling Fondoropa, my opinion Fondoropodo. Kaikanda, Levax economic decision among Lobo Matam the Fondoropodunia, Maduna. Influence toroko do politician ma'am influence toroko ay authority ma'am adi pire statement do kita authority statement na to in to have ko. For example, we have one normative economic statement like government should provide basic health care to all citizens. At the government na citizen learn mak the basic health care services learn provide to godabani na hire ko. That means hari bu posuk mi khara phangam da baya hai ban. Adana mi go opinion miyam go opinion da phangan gada ban hai ba posuk to lai. So it is a value based and rooted in personal perspective. Na hari ba ko ni na system the hana laibara laitabara whatever min hairakpa miyam na hairakpa obi politician hairakpa obi ko adu oibam thokpa hena funding bagi suggestion guma pirakpa gi maong do. It's a part of normative economics. All right. So both say positive and normative economics have uses, okay, in the economic planning and the economic program. So a clear understanding of the difference between positive and normative economics may lead to better policy making if the policies are made based on a balanced mix of facts, that is positive economics, and opinions, that is normative economics. Okay. Aduna fajana akoina normative economics and sigi akoigi positive economics kari kari khena ge amana maru oina akoigi say positive economics na to na fact based or pa do normative economics na opinion ma'am phongdong ko ani du yeng eraga akoina kedoba we can have a say better policy making. Okay. Nevertheless, numerous policies on issues ranging from international trade to welfare are at least partially based on normative economics. Adu anything economic policy mayamama ka economic issue the based of a policy ma'am same maybe for national, international or welfare economics the labor mayam si am apana udu si normative economics ne haina apana low way. So we have understood what is positive economics. Positive economics are factor based of economic phenomena to mayam do ko whatever government lokat po raga su lai go mayam do ni aduga amana normative economics aga na akon ohening badu miyam no ohening badu sai to economics na funny kana suggestion per opinion based economics to we call the normative economics. Then we'll see a bit about the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Okay. Now let us see the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. We all know that microeconomics is individual based economics, individually like individual farm, individual household and all. Aduga macroeconomics na it is integrated base, it is national base or the economy as a whole, integrated economics. So let us see number one, the microeconomics say studies the economic relationship and the problems at the level of an individual, maybe individual farm, individual household, or any individual consumer. Okay, then what about macroeconomics? Macroeconomics studies economic relationship or economic problems at the level of economy as a whole. Then number 2 point, microeconomics is basically concerned with the determination of output and the price of an individual, farm or industry. Accordingly, microeconomics is briefly referred to as the theory of price. Then what about macroeconomics in this regard? Macroeconomics is basically concerned with determination of aggregate output, the general price level, okay, in the economy as a whole. So accordingly, macroeconomics is briefly referred to as the theory of income and employment. So in this, so aduna, so macroeconomics sidi theory of income and employment ne na dum khangna ba yare duga sida khon aggregate parameter aggregate economic mayamama variable mayam will be discussing. Okay, then next point, let us see. The study of macroeconomics assumes that macro variables remains constant. That is, it is assumed that aggregate output is given while we are studying determination of output and the price of an individual or an individual farm or an industry. Whereas the study of macroeconomics assumes, okay, the study of macroeconomics assumes that Micro variables remain constant. That is, it is assumed that distribution of income remains constant when we are studying the determination of aggregate output and income. I don't know, macroeconomics study to micro variable ma'am she constant lane logan into microeconomics discuss to macro variable ma'am se constant way na I am we assume that. Then next last point, okay, market forces of demand and supply play a significant role, say, in the context of microeconomic problems like the problem of product pricing or factor pricing. Whereas in case of macroeconomics, government policies, it may be monetary policy or it may be fiscal policy, play a significant role in the context of macroeconomic say problems like the problem of unemployment and problem of poverty, inflation, and so on. Okay, in this regard, we all know macroeconomics is wide economics. Okay, it considers it regards about the national economy as a whole, problem solving and all. Of course, microeconomics is also problem solving at an individual level, the level of farm, the level of industry, the level of household, etc. So we have understood the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics in detail. I'll give you the slideshow in PDF form also, and you just study hard. Okay, we are expecting exams also. All right, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for today. Bye bye.